There comes a time in every dynamic with a narcissist when they finally see, often too late, that you were never just their supply. You were the stability that held their chaos together, the calm in their storm, the structure beneath their illusions. They treated you like a disposable tool, something to use when they needed attention, validation, comfort, or care. But once you were gone, the void they created began to swallow them whole. Narcissists live off emotional energy, feeding on reactions both positive and negative, because they cannot generate that inner sense of fulfillment on their own. They move through life as hollow vessels wearing human masks, methodical, predictable, and detached. Yet, in fleeting moments of vulnerability, they realize the depth of what they've lost. When you finally walk away, they lose not only the emotional fuel that kept their fragile ego alive, but also the practical support that made their lives function. Suddenly, there's no one to reassure them, to listen, to fix, to provide, or to stabilize the dysfunction they've grown comfortable in. When that realization hits, it destabilizes them. Many spiral into depression, neglecting their appearance and routines, sometimes resorting to reckless or self-destructive behaviors. Their carefully crafted facade begins to crack, and behind it lies the truth. They depended on you far more than you ever depended on them. You were their emotional parent, their caretaker, their foundation. And when you withdrew your energy, their carefully balanced illusion of control collapsed. They might reach out again, through a call, a message, or even through family members, trying to pull you back into their orbit. But these gestures are not born of love or genuine remorse. They're acts of desperation. They're addicted to your energy, to the stability and strength you brought. Without you, their inner world becomes unbearable. Meanwhile, you begin to awaken to something extraordinary, that your worth was never defined by their inability to value you. The power begins to shift. You realize that while they used your light to shine, it was your presence that gave their life any sense of meaning or coherence. Once you're gone, they attempt to recreate that with someone new, parading their new supply on social media, crafting images of happiness that feel hollow even to them. They'll post smiling photos, carefully staged moments, each one a desperate attempt to convince themselves that they've moved on. Yet deep down, they know they haven't. What they can't replace is your depth, your empathy, your emotional honesty, the way you made them feel seen even when they didn't deserve it. The new partner, no matter how devoted, will soon find themselves caught in the same exhausting cycle. Idealization, devaluation, discard, because the narcissist's emptiness is a void that no one can fill. Over time, they begin to remember you in flashes, your calmness during their storms, your ability to create order out of chaos, your genuine care. These memories haunt them because they reveal a truth the narcissist cannot face, that what they destroyed was the very thing that made their life livable. But don't be fooled by these moments of apparent remorse. They're fleeting. The narcissist might realize your worth, but that realization will never blossom into accountability or transformation. They will retreat into denial, repression, or distraction, anything to avoid facing the shame of what they lost. For you, however, this moment marks liberation. You finally see that your empathy was not weakness, it was power. The narcissist's survival once depended on your light, and now that you've taken it back, they must face their own darkness alone. You were never just supply. You were their mirror, their foundation, their compass, and their undoing. And the greatest power you hold is in knowing that while they may never truly heal or change, you will. You will grow, rebuild, and rise beyond them, stronger, wiser, and free.